McCollum put it on a platter for the layup.
The Spurs, Mark, lead the NBA in assist-to-turnover ratio, meaning they usually take exceptional care of the basketball. And nice possession where you don't turn it over and boom, execute.
Extremely young. Murray, one of the older starters, got all the way to the bucket for the layup.
Exceptional screen by Jakob Poeltl. And it
just 19, the youngest active player in the NBA.
It's going to be a fun matchup watching Herb Jones try to check and get around screens with DeJounte all night.
Yeah, you see that happening already, and you see Vassell with the three ball, his second one already. He's up his arms and welcomes in a guy like C.J. McCollum to the roster.
One player to win in the NBA. He's been without Zion. You think he'd like a little bit different coverages?
Yeah. Ingram sets off the smoke detector. It's about to be a fire in here. Ingram.
Saying.
Primo on the wing. Snakes the screen. Poeltl with the float game. Good.
Nice soft touch. And Josh Primo
picked up his second personal foul. So Popovich has an early decision to make here. Jones with a decision on the offensive glass. Wow.
Yeah, one concern that Pop was telling us prior to.
Right on the floor with those two fouls. Poeltl with another little floater is good.
Those are not easy shots. He just has good touch. What is that? 4, 6, 8 feet. Yeah. The last couple of opportunities for him.
Out indefinitely and not part of what they're working on at the moment. Now, while Zion is currently experiencing no pain and he has a desire to be out there to support his teammates to the franchise long-term, guys.
Great report, Cassidy, first of all. And, boy, you only think about the potential that sits on the bench right now for this franchise and a major piece. Oh, a major body cut by Brandon Ingram. Parker, well, improved their shooting to the point that they were respected from the outside. Continually does a great job on that staff. Ingram waltzing through the paint for the layup.
That's turned into 8 second chance points for the Pelicans. That has been a weakness of the group for San Antonio all year.
Can I just back up and say that I miss Greg Popovich in those interviews as Lonnie Walker knocks down the very, very, very accommodating in that interview with our Cassidy Hubbard a moment ago. And hey, it's a different, who are veterans for so long, is a different kind of situation and stimulus for him. CJ, wow, man, that dude's bag has a bag, folks.
Is at the scorer's table.
Well, Popovich left Murray also up off of the Spurs bench. As McCollum knocks down the free.
You have to be disciplined in your closeouts. You love the effort. You love that he's trying hard to fight over Larry Nance's day and age.
Well, McCollum has scored the last 7 and 11 of the last 13 for the Pelicans.
What do you notice about both Brandon and CJ's scoring? There's a nice downhill drive by Lonnie. So now Lonnie's got to pick up the pace here and score it in different spots on the floor. They're not one-dimensional, one skill. It's mixing the spots on the floor that they hurt you from.
So much versatility. McCollum with the ball in his hands a lot more now here with the Pelicans. Alvarado inside. Marshall wheels and fires out. The three on the way. Jose Alvarado.
Clock.
Rookie out of Georgia Tech. He celebrated his 24th birthday last night. And Lonnie Walker with the silencer looks over our way and shakes his head. Said, don't be so. Call him off the screen. Mid-range on the way. And the C.J. McCollum show has begun in earnest.
Did he succeed Chris Paul as the president of the Players Association? He also had a brand new baby boy, just 13.
Alvarado out top. Trying to free up McCollum around the three-point line. Ingram calls his number and knocks it home. Out of Kingston, North Carolina. Poeltl at the elbow. Shot clock down to 4 for Vassell. Made his first 2 threes. That one off the mark. But they get another opportunity. Calvin Johnson's been conspicuous by his silence. Vassell hasn't been. Knocks down his
day, and they're making their names known on this stage tonight. Willie Green said he met with Trey, Herb, Jose, and Adenaji in there when he was coaching them in Summer League and told the young guys that they were going to set the tone of this team this season. And tonight,
Keldon settles into the game, gets back to what he had done over the last 9.
Murray with the and one, scores it. Doris with the left hand and a chance for the three-point play. Went to the basket with menacing intentions.
And the next play, he tries to put it on the deck off the closeout. I mean, Herb Jones, I tell you, they work out in the summer.
Yep.
And Willie Green tells his staff that Herb Jones is defensive team back.
You hit send already, huh? CJ, elbow mid-range, light work. Light work for CJ McCollum. A real gem for this franchise moving forward. Valanciunas trying to get it to McCollum. Vassell trying to stick him. Great pocket pass. And JV with the hammer.
CJ may decide he wants 40, though. Put it on the deck. They're going to make him get off the line because he's been so productive.
Valanciunas with the mid-range. Wow, faced up and shot that home after just tonight's game. The floater by Valanciunas. They go back to the ISO to Valanciunas. Having his way inside. Having his way inside. He scored the last 18. Good anticipation by Jones. Almost had a steal. Here's Marshall in the corner. Shot clock under 10. Spins on Murray. That's a big-time bucket. Murray had to play it a little bit cautious.
This gives you some punch off the bench.
Speaking of punch, C.J. McCollum working that defense like a part-time job right now.
So we got to come down, execute on both ends of the floor, and we should be fine.
thanks for your time, Coach. Mark, DB.
Closing this game out is still going to be a task for the Pelicans. Ingram back in the ball game to start the fourth, and he seems up to the challenge early. 4 of 13, a tough shooting night for him. Najee Marshall with a short jumper.
You love that this group, to Willie's point, like the Spurs won't go away. You got to make sure you beat them.
This time Johnson got the shot to fall. Yep.
Where there isn't thought put into every single thing.
Part of the Spurs DNA. Pirtle inside and one. And Jakob Pirtle trying to bring the Spurs back. About Vassell, that tells you a lot about the guys that the Spurs just seem to find. Johnson with a big-time move for the bucket.
He's
The spot, and he wasn't even ranked in the top 250 of that year's recruiting class. Ends up a first-round pick for the Spurs. R.C. Buford continues to unearth those guys. Johnson knocks down mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, I mean, look at what a striking contrast to the guy we see.
Hey, they can make it a 10-point game. Richardson for 3. Got it! And the Spurs have cut it to 9.
Got to find a way to score, and if you're New Orleans, you're thinking the same thing. 5 minutes plus without a bucket.
See what Popovich draws up out of the timeout. Vassell off the flare for 3. Bingo! Greg Popovich with another great
Hurdle screens and the willingness to keep getting hit and keep working.
Ingram off the pin down. Over Richardson, scores it, and that breaks the more than 5-minute drought. And ends us
to work with.
Murray switches on to Ingram. Takes it home. Took the hit and scored it. Man, he put Pirtle in the weight room. Even though Murray had a tough night tonight, the All-Star will grow and learn and emerge better next year. But Willie Green